Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Zini joins Hedera to transform the online travel industry. You know, the more I do these videos and the more I just see the different types of use cases for Hedera and the purposes that it's serving, the more I just love not just Hedera but just the crypto industry in general, like the technology that it's bringing, but especially Hedera, because just look at the kind of innovation that it's going to bring. Just look at the changes it's going to make to our lives. Like, I'm just thinking about this already in terms of the online travel industry and just thinking a much more simplified approach would be so much better. And I just think it's going to be great for, again, competition. And innovation is driven by competition because you want to be able to bring the best stuff, and the best stuff is what will get you rewarded, right? Whoever's got the best technology or the best services is what's going to get the bigger market share. So of course people want to be innovative. And so I look at this kind of stuff and I just think, man, the benefits that crypto and Hedera are going to bring to our lives with this technology, it can't be understated at all. It really can't. It's going to be amazing. It really is. So let's get into this and we can discuss this a little bit further. Zeni is completely transforming the online travel industry with a turnkey Web3 operations platform that enables businesses of all sizes to instantly create a customized online sales channel that delivers an equitable and seamless travel experience for all stakeholders. Sounds good. Okay, let's get into the article. Legacy online travel unfairly limits business opportunity. The team at Zeni believe that today's online travel industry is in dire need of disruption, if not complete transformation. They see an industry reliant on an outdated infrastructure that is rife with inefficiencies, delivers poor customer experiences, and locks small players, who are best placed to deliver better, more targeted experiences out of the market. First and foremost, there is a massive technology barrier to setting up an online travel business. Unless you have access to the talent and capital required to build a highly performant booking engine so that potential customers can self-book and securely pay through your website, launching a business is nearly impossible. Second, online travel services often rely on complex distribution channels involving various intermediaries, such as travel agents, aggregators, and online marketplaces. Navigating these channels and managing relationships with multiple partners can be time-consuming and resource-intensive for any businesses, let alone a new entrant to the space. Coordinating inventory, pricing, and availability across different platforms and ensuring seamless integration pose significant challenges that unfairly shut out smaller players. The main alternative for would-be travel businesses is to participate in affiliate programs with existing legacy travel sites, but doing so requires giving up any autonomy in setting pricing markups, acceptance of very low commission rates, and worst of all, loss of ownership of customer data once you've handed them off to these sites. Finally, one of the biggest pain points for online travel businesses relates to inefficiencies in the existing legacy systems used for payment and commission settlement. Even top travel executives flag these as massive challenges facing their business, with 24% of online travel CFOs believing that it takes too long to receive payments and 23% feeling that it's too difficult to obtain real-time access to sales and transaction data. From a sales perspective, there is a constant threat of lack of commission payments for online sales, with up to 40% of commissions owed never being paid. Reimagining how online travel should be. Seeing the myriad of challenges that were keeping businesses from selling travel to their customers, the team at Zeni became committed to delivering a platform that would transform the travel industry. Rachel Benshain, Zeni's president and co-founder, sums it up as follows. Quote, "For far too long it's been extremely difficult for more participants to get into the business selling travel online. There are too many roadblocks. Building a booking engine that works is very, very difficult from a tech perspective. Gaining access to a wholesale pricing from vendors takes time and resources that smaller businesses just don't have. And the payment settlement process is outrageous. Zenny wants to completely reshape the industry and level the playing field, unquote. With Zenny, all of these barriers to selling travel online have been eliminated. Businesses no longer have to make onerous investments in the infrastructure required to launch a site, nor spend the time and resources required to develop relationships with distribution channel participants. Most importantly, they no longer have to be beholden to the traditional players that have made it a one-sided deal for smaller businesses that have wanted to sell travel to their own customers. With Zenny, they can maintain ownership of their customer data, have complete flexibility to determine their markups on travel offerings, and payments can be settled in real time. With Zenny, they can maintain ownership of their customer data, have complete flexibility to determine their markups on travel offerings, and payments can be settled in real time. No more non-payments, no more lost revenue. How does Zenny do this? By providing a turnkey solution that enables business subscribers to instantly launch their own customized e-commerce website to sell travel to their customers. The Zenny platform offers business subscribers immediate access to a booking engine that comes loaded with inventory at wholesale rates. Their user-friendly, intuitive, Shopify-like experience makes it easy to build an online travel experience that caters to the needs and expectations of their target market, even if they have limited technical expertise. What really differentiates Zenny is their back-end infrastructure, which is built on distributed ledger technology. This allows their system to fully automate many of the critical processes of an online travel platform, including those tied to commission payments and payouts to travel resellers and vendors. They are also able to streamline account reconciliation for every participant doing business on the platform and store all of their transaction information on the ledger. The distributed ledger that makes up this backend for Zenny is on Hedera. Quote, our platform needs to be able to support and track a lot of very complex multi-stage transactions at scale, so using a DAG-based distributed ledger like Hedera makes a ton of sense for us. Not only do we get what we need in that regard, we're also getting fee reliability, which is a huge plus. A lot of what we strive to do is reduce costs for our customers, and the Hedera network offers that with their low cost and predictable transaction fees, unquote, says Jean-Philippe Creedon, technical co-founder of Zenny. Let's take a closer look. Driving industry transformation with Hedera. Zenny is taking maximum advantage of various Web3 technologies to transform the restrictive and inefficient processes seen in the legacy online travel platforms. This transformation has been successful in part thanks to the capabilities and services offered on the Hedera network. So how is Hedera being leveraged? When a user first signs into Zenny, whether they are a business subscriber, vendor or traveler, a Hedera digital wallet is created for them. Zenny can assume custody of the wallet on behalf of the user, or the user can take custody themselves. There is total flexibility. Regardless, a highly secure API is in place to help facilitate any transactions that the wallet is a part of, and all activity is recorded on the ledger. In order to streamline payment and settlement, notoriously inefficient and unreliable processes for legacy online travel sites, Zenny has created a decentralized accounting and settlement solution called ZennyPay. The ZennyPay solution uses the Hedera token service, consensus service, and smart contract service to manage these processes. So, for example, when a booking is made by a traveler on a business subscriber's website and the traveler submits payment, whether in fiat or crypto, the payment is tokenized by the Hedera token service. These tokens will then be used to represent the payment amount. Zenny then takes all of the data associated with the booking, including booking ID, refund policy data, commission structure, transaction date, etc., and sends it to the Hedera consensus service where this transaction data is recorded on the ledger. Once these transaction details are verified, ZennyPay then uses the Hedera smart contract service to automate the settlement process, ensuring that the minted tokens are transferred securely and transparently to the wallets of the subscriber, inventory providers, and any potential counterparties that receive a commission on the transaction. This entire process happens almost instantly, and the threat of non-payment is eliminated. When finalized, any received tokens can then be redeemed for the corresponding fiat or crypto. This all happens without any of the participants needing to be familiar with the technologies that are enabling any of these processes. And that's exactly how Seiichi Narode, CEO and founder of Zenny, wants it to be. Quote, "We're leveraging the technology in an abstract way for our client base. We want to make sure our users who are much more familiar with the Web2 experience are able to take advantage of the features and capabilities of Web3 technologies, such as digital wallets, distributed ledgers, tokenization, all of it, without moving out of their comfort zone. They shouldn't have to be concerned with this and should be allowed to focus on their business instead." Unquote. With this, Zenny has done the impossible. They have taken an archaic, inequitable, legacy system and transformed it into a hyper-efficient, flexible, secure and fair platform for all parties involved, all while completely abstracting the Web3 technologies upon which it is built. There is ease of use at every step, ensuring the highest quality user experience for business subscribers, vendors and travelers. The Zenny Roadmap. Continuous innovation of the future online travel sales. There are many exciting areas of growth for the platform going forward. Zenny will soon be implementing a reward system by leveraging the robust tooling the Hedera network provides for creating and managing these programs. This will provide the ability to encourage desired actions on the part of subscribers, vendors, and subscriber clients alike. This will help provide the ability to encourage desired actions on the part of subscribers, vendors, and subscriber clients alike to help drive continuous improvement and success of the platform. There are also plans to explore a marketplace for all things travel, where items such as flights or hotel bookings can be turned into NFTs that can be bought, sold, or traded within the marketplace, enabling even greater flexibility in travel options for consumers as well as revenue opportunities. The future of online travel is finally here, and thanks to Zenny, it truly benefits all of us. Wow, this is so big. It really is. So just think about it like this. Think about eBay, right? When you think about how a lot of times when you'd wanted to get stuff, you'd have to go to like a store. You'd have big stores like Walmart, Asda, Target, these big corporation type of stores, Toys R Us, those kind of stores, right? And what they're doing here is they're basically making it like eBay again for travel, right? Where if you're someone who can buy the stock and you've got the business end, you can create your own little business. So now it's not like you're just going to have the big legacy travel companies that you can only go to. Like you might have, like, say, the big four travel companies that are all competing amongst themselves. You'll now have more competition with the smaller companies who can provide the same types of services, right? And it'll be like an eBay type of thing where you just be looking and finding the best type of deals through like a search engine. This is amazing. This is going to level the playing field. And what this is going to do is it's going to be great for price, right? Because the smaller companies are not going to be trying to take so much profit. And what does that mean? The bigger companies are going to have to follow suit. Because if they want to compete, they've got to compete with the prices. Because that's the first thing people are looking at. Of course, they want the quality as well, but they want the best price. They want the cheapest price. And make no mistake, these bigger companies are always going to be having quite a hefty bit of profit on their sales, because they're all putting it out for roughly the same amount. But when you start getting these smaller companies, they're still trying to make a name for themselves. So they'll take a much less profit margin to try and increase their customer base. It just makes sense. And listen to how they were saying this. All of this stuff is going to be running behind the scenes. All of the technology aspect of it running through Hedera, etc. They're not even going to realize that. It's all just going to be happening behind the scenes. This is what I'm talking about. This is when I say it's going to change people's daily lives, because there's going to be things going on and they're not even going to understand the crypto companies that are actually behind it, facilitating the things that we're doing. You'll just be doing stuff on a day-to-day basis and not realizing that there's actually crypto technology behind the things that you're doing in the future. That's what it's going to be. And that's what I mean when I say it'll be a part of people's everyday life. That's what crypto is going to be in the long term. Make no mistake about it. Absolutely incredible. And to hear all this with Hedera, I just think this is great. I really do. And just the praise that was given Hedera, it completely makes sense in terms of like the fixed fees, so they haven't got to worry about it fluctuating. So, you know, on a bad day it can go a lot higher. Because if you think about Ethereum, oh my god, their fees, not only are they just outrageously expensive, but they can fluctuate depending on the day and how busy the network is and the time. So it's like you actually find yourself trying to look and find out when the best time is to use the platform, when you can try and get the cheapest fees. And even at the time when it's the cheapest, they're still outrageously expensive when you look at plenty of other networks. So it makes sense as to why they've chose Hedera. It really does. And make no mistake, their technology is superior as well. So yeah, man, this is really great to see. I love this kind of stuff. And again, man, it just shows me how big Hedera are. It really does. And the changes that they're going to make and the impact they're going to have on the world. This is game changing. Let me not understate this. This is game changing. It really is. This is incredible. Love to see this. I really do. And I really look forward to this. Zen is definitely going to be a company I'm going to keep my eye out for. Hey, maybe at some point I'll use them. I like the idea of what they're saying. Maybe I can start getting some cheap flights and some cheap holidays with them. I'll keep an eye out for them 100%. So I look forward to seeing this and seeing where it goes. But guys, this is the kind of stuff that grows my confidence. This is the kind of stuff that makes me feel more and more better with my investment in HBAR. Because this is amazing. It really is. But what do you guys think? Zenny changing the online travel industry. Do you think this is going to be good for HBAR? What do you think? Is Zenny something that you would use? Do you think it's something that you'd be interested in? Maybe you'd actually be interested in setting up a business and using Zenny to actually sell travel services. Or do you not really think it's that great an idea? Is it not something that you're that interested in or think it'll be really that great for HBAR price overall? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'll be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like and subscribe. But until next time, take care.